Hey guys, this is Stacy from EatTheBite.com, and today I'm making a cheesy fajita stuffed chicken. This easy-to-make crowd pleaser is delicious. Let me show you how to make it. We'll start with slicing the peppers and onions. I chose orange, red, and green for this recipe, but you can use what you like. Just cut the peppers and onion into thin strips like you see here. After we've sliced that, we'll set them aside. I need to shred some cheese for this recipe, and I'm using a fantastic smoked cheddar. I'll shred that and set it aside for a few minutes. Next, I've got 4 chicken breasts, and I do like to trim any pieces of fat off before I use them, so have your kitchen scissors ready. For this stuffed chicken recipe, we're going to cut a pocket into the side of our chicken breast. I usually do this in 2 cuts. The first cut is down the side, and the second, I work the knife a little deeper into the breast so I have a big enough pocket for my cheese and peppers. I'll show you once more. First, cut down the side to create the pocket. Then I work the knife in a little bit deeper so I can fit my ingredients into that pocket. We'll set that aside so we can cook the peppers and onions. It's really simple. Put some olive oil in a pan, add the peppers and onions, and give them a stir. We'll add some salt and some pepper for seasoning, and about 8 to 10 minutes later, they are done. We need to season the outside of our chicken, so I'm mixing together garlic powder, fajita seasoning, and cumin. Just mix with a fork until well combined. It's time to stuff the chicken. So we've got our peppers and onions, and I did split my cheese into 2 bowls, one for the inside of the chicken and one for the outside. I started by stuffing the smoked cheddar into the pocket of each chicken breast. Next, the peppers and onions into the pocket. And make sure you tuck it in there good so it stays in place. I poured just a drop of olive oil on the tops of the chicken to help adhere the rub, and then sprinkled the rub onto the tops of the chicken. I've got my pan heating with olive oil and placed my chicken seasoned side down. While it's cooking, we'll sprinkle the seasoning on the other side of the chicken. We're going to cook that a couple of minutes to get a good sear on the outside, and then we'll turn the chicken over. We'll cook it for 2 more minutes, and then we're going to put it into a preheated oven at 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll remove the chicken from the oven, sprinkle a little more of that smoked cheddar on top, and then I'll put it back in the oven for a few minutes to melt the cheese. While the cheese is melting, I cut some lime wedges so we can squeeze fresh lime juice on that chicken. It adds a wonderful punch of flavor, so don't skip this. Next, I do love a cilantro garnish, so I'm finally chopping some to sprinkle on top of my chicken right before serving. I've taken the chicken out of the oven, and the cheese is melty and delicious. And now it's time to eat the bite. The chicken is perfectly cooked and juicy, and don't forget to squeeze that fresh lime all over the chicken. The flavor is so yum. And I'll tell you that smoked cheddar really makes a difference. I highly recommend you give this one a try, and I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. That's all for now. For this and all the printable recipes, you can visit my website at EatTheBite.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.